Hey y'all, I am going to talk about all of the fears and objections that I commonly hear about coaching. The first being, isn't this a pyramid scheme, MK? Like whoever's at the top makes the most money. If you get in early enough, then you'll be successful. Oh, she must have gotten in at the right time. Let me address this first, because Beachbody is not a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme by definition is one that like the top makes the most. You have to have significant buy-in, and a portion of those people underneath them, a portion of their profits goes to the person up top, right? And pyramid schemes are illegal in the United States. So Beachbody actually did not start as a multi-level marketing company. And this is something that I didn't know but found really interesting. Beachbody didn't start as multi-level marketing. They started with infomercials. They started over 20 years ago, back with their OG programs. Probably the one that you would probably most recognize is P90X, but they had ones before that. That's the one that kind of like exploded. They used infomercials, and so people would buy Beachbody off an infomercial, online, whatever. They'd get the DVDs, and then maybe they'd do it, and maybe it would collect dust on the shelf, right? So Beachbody was like, how can we help make people more successful? And this is the trend that they started noticing. They started to notice that the people that were getting results would tell their friends would order, and it was that accountability that kept people showing up and getting results. And so they were like, you know what, like these people, it's like the very first influencers before social media. They were like, these people that are referring these people, like, what if we made some kind of system where they could form communities and get results? Because they found that people get results in community. That accountability was the missing piece. And that's how the coach opportunity was born. They allowed coaches to help their friends getting the results that they did, and that's kind of where it grew. A typical pyramid scheme, and even a lot of multi-level marketing businesses, require a large buy-in. So they're like, okay, pay $2,000 and we'll give you this starter kit, right? But you can make so much money. Once you sell all this, you'll actually make $5,000 because you're getting it at like whatever, market price or whatever. And then you'll sell it for $5,000. But the problem with that is, A, you have to have a big, huge buy-in to cough up, and B, if you're not successful, you're out $2,000 or $5,000 or whatever it is that you had to buy in. Beachbody is different in the sense that you keep no inventory. You don't have to have a big buy-in. The cost to sign up as a coach is literally the same as just a participant. And so you pay anywhere between $160 and up, depending on what package you pick. And worst case scenario, you decide, this isn't for me, I don't really like it. You paid $160 and you actually had something to hold in your hands, right? A year of workouts, a supplement for a month, and 2 nutrition programs. You still get to keep that. Your $160 you got to hold in your hands, rather than $2,000 fluttering into the wind with a closet full of headband, scarf, Tupperwares, right? So other common objections I get are, hey MK, I don't want to be salesy. Ooh, neither do I. We all know those people on social media, right? We all have that friend who just pops into your inbox, or maybe it's just somebody random that you've never met before. Hey, you'd be so great at what I do. Hey, you just had a baby, you need to lose 20 pounds? You don't have to be that way. The beauty of running your own business is you get to control what you do. I teach you, I mentor you. We have amazing trainings that I created on our team that help you help others without being salesy. When you join Beachbody, I don't expect, and no one expects your whole Instagram to be like, oh, well now it's all fitness, it's all wanna buy this, it's all this. No, Beachbody is a part of me. It is a huge part of my life. It is something I'm passionate about. I do my workout every single day. I'm gonna share about that. But just like when you get a new dog, your entire Instagram is not all this dog. That's the same way with Beachbody. Your entire Instagram does not become a sales page, and we don't want it to be that way. So there is a way to work in sales without being salesy. Another thing is that With other MLM businesses or any kind of businesses, there is product exchange, and usually that's where the relationship ends, right? Here's your Tupperware, have a great day, I hope you really like it, I really love mine. Beachbody's different. Your job starts with the sale and really begins when they get it in their hands. We give people the tools. It's our job to walk with them on that journey and help them get results. So it's not just a product exchange. Here's your workouts, here's your supplements, good luck. No, that's where our job begins, okay? Another thing that I really struggled with when I started was I don't have any followers. Like, I don't have any certifications, I don't have any credibility. I have like maybe 300 followers on Instagram when I started. I didn't post anything ever on Instagram about fitness. So how can I be successful? Again, we have trainings to teach you how to work on social media, to teach you how to expand your network in a way that feels authentic. But you have people in your life right now that need help. Before you expand your network, before you even announce that you're a coach, before you have a reel that goes viral, you have people in your life right now that could use your help. That was me. I was struggling and I did not say anything because I was embarrassed. But I bet you anything, if I'd known someone doing Beachbody and I knew their story and that I related to them, I would have signed up. Because you have people in your life that will be inspired by you. You have people in your life that know you, that like you, that trust you. They don't know me, right? They don't know my story. They relate to yours. You have a relationship with them already. And so you already have the ability to impact people that are already sitting at your table, okay? Another one, I'm not where I wanna be physically, right? Like, I still have 20 pounds to lose. I can't even show up for myself. How am I gonna show up as a coach? Why would anyone want me to coach them when I don't look like fitness people on Instagram? Here's what I always say. People can pay Jillian Michaels a lot of money for them to train, for her to train them. I'm not a perfect coach. I'll never be. But one thing I do know, I'm gonna show up. I've been there. I understand what you're going through. I've had 2 kids. I've done this through 2 postpartums. I've been ruled by food. You have a story that relates to somebody else. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be on your journey too. People want a cheerleader. People want someone who's going to do it with them or who has been there and knows how to get out of it, right? And so, you know, when I became a coach, I wasn't like, I'm at my perfect body, come be like me. I was on a journey and I've been on a journey ever since, and people want someone that's going to cheer them on and walk with them through it. So a lot of times people are like, well, I can barely even show up for myself. Sometimes when you have people to show up for, when you have a business on the line, you show up, right? I would not be this consistent these past 6 years if I didn't know that I had a group of women that I helped get started waiting for me to show up. It was my job to lead them. And so that on the hard days, on the days when I didn't feel like it, I was like, they're showing up for me, I'm showing up for them. A huge one is time. Ooh, yeah, time. No one has extra time, right? No one's sitting around like, oh, I have an extra 3 hours today. I wonder what I'll do with it. We all are busy, right? But I've grown my business working an hour a day when I first started. Now I work more because I have more to manage. You know, I've been a business owner for 6 years now, but my first 2 years I worked an hour a day and I was successful. And I could work an hour a day now, but I love what I do, so I like to spend more time. No one is just sitting around with extra time, but you carve out time for what's important to you. So maybe it's important for you to make an impact and inspire others. Maybe you're more motivated by the job that you hate and you want to leave. So you're gonna get up an hour earlier. You're gonna stay up an hour later. You're gonna cut TV in the afternoon. You know, any kind of downtime in your day that's not serving you, you wanna put towards something that will serve you. I think we oftentimes think we have so much time, but we don't have enough time, but we aren't really clear on where our time is going. And if we're honest, we scroll Instagram for at least an hour a day. Am I right? And so no one just has extra time. None of us started this because we had extra time, we were bored. We started because there was a passion. We saw the opportunity, and now we make the time. It's not that you don't have time, it's just that your dreams or your fitness coaching or whatever it is not a priority. The last thing I want to say is, so many people say, you know, I just want to work on Instagram. I just want to be an influencer. I don't want to be involved in sales. I just want to be an influencer. But we're fitness influencers. And so I think so many times you don't realize what it takes to be an Instagram influencer. It's slow growth. It is having different sponsorships from whoever will sponsor you. You have to post in a way they want you to. You have to say what they want. Your picture has to be approved. All these things. And I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I feel like that little doubt in the back of my mind, like, do you really like this new pillow that you got, or do you just want me to buy it? Which you could say the same thing for fitness coaching, right? Like, do you really like Shakeology? Do you really like Energize? Or do you just want me to buy it? Except for when you're a fitness coach, you're a product of the product. That is your first job, is to love and get results. And so I've been sharing this for 6 years, right? So people probably know I'm authentic. When I share this, I really do love it. Whereas a pillow or a blanket or a new coffee stirrer, it's here today and gone tomorrow. And usually it's like a one-time deal. You get commission on whoever uses your code. This is a more sustainable business where I can control more so how hard I work and the results that I get out. So I hope that this helped answer some of your objections. If you have any others, please drop them below and I'd love to help answer.